Hello, my dear children. I am going to continue my this chapter, aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. In this chapter, I have already discussed about the preparation of aldehydes and ketones and physical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Now, I am going to continue my next topic, chemical reactions given by aldehydes and ketones. You know that aldehydes and ketones all give carbonyl group or CHO is aldehyde, whereas RCOR is ketone. Both have C double bond O, hence they are collectively known as carbonyl compounds. Okay? These carbonyl compounds, due to presence of double bond, give addition reactions. The addition reactions given by aldehydes and ketones are nucleophilic addition reactions. I have already discussed about it in my previous lecture. Now I am going to continue my next another reactions given by aldehydes and ketones. These are oxidation, reduction, aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reactions. These are another reactions which are given by aldehydes and ketones. Now I am going to continue oxidation. What is oxidation? Oxidation or CHO when aldehydes are oxidized in presence of acidified potassium dichromate, they form carboxylic acids. Aldehydes are oxidized to form carboxylic acids. Ketones also oxidized to give carboxylic acids. This one is ketone which gets oxidized in presence of same oxidizing agent to give RCOOH, and this one also oxidized to give RCOOH. This RCO gives another RCOOH and this CH2R gives RCOOH plus this hydrogen forms H2O. We take an example like CH3CHO. This one is acetaldehyde or you can say ethanol oxidized to form CH3COOH. This one is ethanoic acid or you can say acetic acid. And if we take this compound, this one is butanone. This one is a type of ketone which gets oxidized in presence of same oxidizing agent. It oxidizes to form this compound and this compound. Means it forms CH3 CH2COOH plus this CH3 gives HCOOH, or this can also give product from this compound. Means CH3COOH plus CH3COOH. Means both aldehydes and ketones get oxidized to form carboxylic acids. Okay. In this reaction also, there is a great difference between aldehydes and ketones. Means by use of oxidation method, we can distinguish aldehyde from ketone. This is a very important method to distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. Means if anybody asks you how can you differentiate between aldehydes and ketones, then you can tell about this reaction which I am going to explain you. Means aldehydes on oxidation with Tollens reagent. Tollens, scientist का name, Tollens reagent. Tollens is scientist name. Aldehydes on oxidation with Tollens reagent or Fehling solution. Fehling is another scientist name. Fehling solution forms, or you can say oxidized to give carboxylic acids. But ketones do not give this reaction. do not give this reaction. Means by this reaction we can differentiate between aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes get oxidized by Tollens reagent or by failing solution to form carboxylic acids, whereas ketones are not oxidized by this Tollens reagent and failing solution. See here, RCHO is aldehyde and Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate is Tollens reagent. This get oxidized. This is the formula used for to represent Tollens reagent. This one is ammonical silver nitrate. When silver nitrate is mixed with ammonium hydroxide, it forms this compound, and this solution is called Tollens reagent. You do experiment with Tollens reagent in your laboratory for aldehydes. This aldehyde get oxidized with Tollens reagent to form carboxylate, or you can say carboxylic acid, and this silver releases as silver mirror AZ. This one is silver mirror, and water is produced with ammonia. And this gives carboxylate ion, or you can say carboxylic acid, and this forms silver mirror. Silver mirror forms black precipitate, and the formation of silver mirror conforms, or you can say proves, this compound is aldehyde. Aldehyde oxidizes Tollens reagent to silver mirror. Ketones do not give this reaction. Ketones do not oxidize Tollens reagent to silver mirror. Okay? Means by this reaction we can differentiate aldehyde from ketone. We can use failing solution also. RCHO is aldehyde and Cu copper oxide. Copper oxide is Cu2 plus OH minus. Failing solution. This one is collectively known as failing solution. Failing solution is copper sulfate. Failing solution is aqueous solution of copper sulfate. You do experiment with this solution also. Failing solution is of two types, failing A, failing B, and during experiment both failing A and failing B is mixed together in equal proportions to form failing solution. I will discuss in my laboratory class about this failing solution. What is failing solution? You see that there. Now come to this point. Aldehyde on reacting with failing solution, aldehydes oxidizes failing solution to form, this one is oxidized to form this one carboxylic acid, and this failing solution is reduced to cuprous oxide. Cuprous oxide forms red PPT. Red precipitate of cuprous oxide is produced with water. 516, I think this one is 3. Means aldehydes and ketones do not oxidize failing solution. Means by using failing solution or by using Tollens reagent, by these both reactions we can differentiate aldehyde from ketones. Okay, these all about the oxidation reaction given by aldehydes and ketones, and these are the two reactions which are shown only by aldehydes, not by ketones. Okay, now come to next point. This one is reduction. See here, all aldehydes are reduced in presence of nickel or platinum or palladium catalyst to form RCH2OH. This one is primary alcohol. Aldehydes get reduced in presence of any one of the catalyst to form primary alcohol, and ketone get reduced in this way in presence of same catalyst to form secondary alcohol, CHOHR. This one is secondary alcohol. Ketones oxidize to give secondary alcohol, and aldehydes oxidize to give primary alcohol. Okay. This one is general reduction of aldehyde and ketone. There are two special reduction of aldehydes and ketones in which carbonyl group is directly reduced to CH2. Means these aldehydes or ketones get reduced to form alkane. Special type of reduction reaction. Here aldehyde and ketones are reduced to give alkane. This carbonyl group CO is reduced to CH2. See here, RCHO plus 4H reduction in presence of zinc and hydrochloric acid. Not only zinc, this one is zinc amalgam. What is zinc amalgam? Zinc amalgam is a mixture of zinc and mercury. The mixture of any metal with mercury is called amalgam. And this reduction, it forms RCH3 plus H2O. This one is alkane. See here, we take an example. This one is propanol. It is a type of aldehyde which get reduced in presence of this compound to form CH3, CH2, and this CHO is reduced to CH3 plus H2O, and it forms propane. If we take CH3, COCH3, this one is propanone, and this propanone also gets reduced to form CH3, CH2, CH3 plus H2O. This one is propane. Means both aldehydes and ketones are reduced in presence of zinc amalgam and HCl to form alkane. This reaction is known as Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen is the name of scientist on which this reaction is named as Clemmensen reduction. This is a very important reaction for reduction of aldehyde and ketones directly to alkanes. This one is known as Clemmensen reduction. There is another method in which aldehydes and ketones are reduced to direct alkanes, that is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction. This is also a type of reduction, Wolff-Kishner reduction. In this reduction, RCHO is reduced with hydrazine NH2 and NaOH. Aldehydes and ketones are reduced to alkane in presence of hydrazine and NaOH, sodium hydroxide, to form alkane or CH3 plus H2O. Like this, ketone also get reduced to form in same condition or CH2CR plus H2O. This gives alkane. This is also known as Wolff-Kishner reduction. In these reactions also aldehydes and ketones are reduced to alkanes. In this way, this reduction takes place. Aldehydes and ketones in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium reduced to form primary alcohols and secondary alcohols, but these are two special conditions in which aldehydes and ketones are reduced to alkanes. In these reactions, there are two types of reactions. First one is Clemmensen reduction and second one is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay. Now come to two special reactions which are shown only by some aldehydes and some ketones. This one is aldol condensation and this one is Cannizzaro reaction. Okay. Later in my next lecture, I have discussed about this aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction. Okay. Thank you.